Hello everyone and welcome back to the Battlecast. In today's video I have Last One Standing, and this is designed by Brendan McCaskill and Jonathan Thwaites. It's from OOMM Games. And you know, it's a Battle Royale board game. To say that there's similarities between this game and, Fortnite would be a bit of an understatement. But that doesn't mean that you have to have this knee-jerky reaction of, oh, I don't like this game, whatever. Now, I've done a review for this game if you're interested in how it goes, and I'm going to link that here, so do go ahead and check that out if you're curious about more details about the game. It actually does what it wants to quite well. And this is a gameplay video, and we're going to be playing just me. And you might be asking, well, why would I play, what is potentially an 8-player game on my own? And it actually films pretty well solo. I mean, there is not a lot of, secrecy per se. Obviously playing with more people is better, but just to show you how it plays, I think this will do just fine. So before we have a procedurally generated map. You basically have a whole stack of tiles. They're double-sided. You just kind of throw them out there as you will. This is a map size for 2 to 5 players, but there is a bigger map size for 6 to 8 players. We randomly populated all the loot tokens on this board. I have 4 players. We've got Norman, U2, Santiago, and Katie. I might just call them by color. And you all start off with the same item, which is a crowbar. It's a melee weapon, and you can get down and dirty. The general idea of the game is that you want to pick up as much loot as possible. Every time you flip over a loot token, every time you finish a move action standing on it, it's going to tell you how much loot to pick up. And from that loot, we have a massive loot deck here. And, there are very powerful items in there that will help you be the last one standing. At the end of the day, it's just all about killing each other, basically. So the first thing you do is you actually are going to drop in. And the rules for dropping in are quite simple. You have to land on a plains hex, which are these clear or these empty hexes. You can't land on a one with loot. And if you wanted, you could actually theoretically land right beside each other and just start hammering it out. But I think that would be rather foolish, because then the other competitors are just going to get loot. So starting with Norman, I'll just take the turn order like this. Norman, peaceful Norman. He's going to drop in over here. U2 is going to sure, go over here. Santiago, we'll go here, and yeah, sure, we'll go Katie up there. Now that we've determined the drop-in, we take this stack of exploding island tokens, and I flip one up, and it's actually southwest. Now there's this center key here, and that shows me where the island is going to blow up. So at the end of, well, it takes quite a while actually. As you pick up loot, you cover an island event track, which includes airdrops and island explosion. Airdrops contain more loot than a normal loot chest would. When you get to the explode marker, you literally remove the pieces that are touching this explosion, and then next turn. So definitely the map does get smaller, and the faster you get loot accelerates that. So that's it to get started. Everyone has a weight to them, and weight is important because it dictates how far you can move. So everyone has a weight of 0 to start. And yeah, we'll just start the game. So you get to perform 2 actions on your turn. And those actions can be move, shoot, use an item that's from your hand of cards, and reload/rearrange. So Norman's going to go. He has a movement of 5 because he has 0 weight. And he'll just simply, I think he'll move, let's see, 1, 2 here, flip up a loot token. You can see it has 2 loot on it, so he'll draw 2 loot cards. And he's drawn the light weapon, the submachine gun, and the armor-piercing rounds. Now, normally when you pick up a weapon, if you have an empty slot, you can just slot it right in. But because he has this, he has a light weapon already, the crowbar, it's not quite so simple. Furthermore, you can see off the light machine gun here that there's a star rating to it. This is a 3-star, the maximum of 4-star. And, there are quirks to certain items, so that's good for him. And his second action, he'll move again. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he'll end there. and that's a 2 loot. And let's see what he gets here. Crowbar shouldn't be in the game, so I'll just get rid of that. Okay, so he drew a small backpack and a stun grenade. Normally at the end of your round, you can only have 5 cards in your hand, but because of the backpack there, I can have 7. But that's it for his turn, so I'll actually just put these cards like that. U2 is going to go. As far as terrain goes, we've got water, which cannot be crossed unless you have a scuba suit. Walls, which cannot be climbed unless you have climbing gear, and they also block line of sight. You have dunes and forests, which slow your movement, but forests, interestingly, make you harder to hit, which is great. And lastly, there's towers, which increase your range, but also make you easier to hit as well. So I think what I'm going to do with U2 is kind of play it safe. He's actually kind of got some good property over here. So 1, 2, 3, he'll go here, and he gets a 2. See what he gets. Oh, nice. So he gets an airstrike and a healing pack. So I could drop that airstrike right now if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. And then he's going to take 1 movement and just end back here in the forest. And it's a 3-piece, which is nice. And that makes him harder to hit. And my next items I grabbed are a knife, smoke grenade, and a stun grenade. So again, both people have drawn light weapons, no heavy weapons. Not great. Next is Santiago, and he also has a forest over here, which is kind of cool. I love to end in the forest, sure. So let's go 1 and pick up this guy. It's a 3. It's a 3 loot for him. Now we're talking. So he's got a machine gun. The machine gun, let's see here. It's got a primary fire and a secondary fire. Range 3, 3 damage, not bad. And you can suppress, which is really interesting. So because he just picked that up, he can equip it right into his heavy weapon slot. And if I went and stood on this tower, I'd have a range of 4, which isn't enough to hit anyone, but there you go. And then he'll also just duck into the forest. No need to get too crazy. That's a 2-piece right there. And what I get, oh, look at that. We got scuba gear. And scuba gear is kind of cool because instead of having to go 1, 2, 3, 4, I could go 1, 2, 3. So save yourself a movement, and I'll equip that into my apparel slot for him. Well, yeah, one thing I should mention is that Santiago, now that he's equipped the machine gun, has increased his weight, and so he actually is now a weight 4, which makes him a movement 4, not a movement 5. So that's very interesting. Katie's here, and she doesn't have a lot of forest to work with, but she should get in cover, and she wants loot. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and that's 3. She got first aid kit and Kevlar vest. Now the Kevlar vest is cool because it makes you, it reduces damage that you take when you are shot. And then she's going to duck into this forest here, and it's a 2 loot there. So we'll draw 2 loot cards, and oh, cool. She's got a sniper rifle and a ghillie suit, very fitting. The sniper rifle is a 3-star. It has a range of 5, which is obviously very good, and she can headshot people with it. And the ghillie suit makes her always hard to hit. It's one of the best items I think there is in the game. It's a very good piece. So that's her turn done. Now we go back up to Norman. And again, he can do the swap and take on his submachine gun, but we might as well go get extra loot if we can. He's got a movement of 5, so he'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the forest. Yeah, that's just good fun right there. And it's a 2. Okay. He picks up a pistol and a stun grenade. So now Norman's at that time where, oh no, he's got 5 cards left, so he's okay. So he's actually going to use a reload and rearrange, and that's so that he can equip his submachine gun into the light weapon slot. And I think that's it, I guess. That was his action, but at least now he's kind of ready. The submachine gun has a range of 3, and it also has a run and gun ability, which is not bad. Santiago down here, now he could attempt to shoot Katie, the blue player here, with a primary fire, range 3, 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. She's hard to hit, but she's always hard to hit. So really, what's the what's the harm? So yeah, I think he is. I think he's going to go for it. So in this game, you just do damage, unless you're hard to hit. So he's going to declare the attack, primary fire. Actually, he does have a secondary called suppressive fire, where you reduce their movement by -2 next turn. I don't think I need to. Yeah, we'll go primary fire. So I roll this dice here. I'll just roll it right here. And that's actually a miss. Yeah, that's a miss. So that's too bad. Now I do exhaust that card, so I flip it over and I have to reload if I want to activate it again. Now the second item that he's going to use is actually the stun grenade. And the stun grenade has a range of 3, you throw it, and it says whoever you hit with that can't target you on their next turn, directly target you. So I'm going to use that, I don't know, I'll just put it kind of sideways like that on Katie. So that's his whole turn. He tried to shoot her, he stunned her. She can still shoot other people, but she can't shoot Santiago here, which is actually maybe just as well because she's got this sniper rifle. So it goes to her turn and she's got a range of 5. People are conveniently just out of range. But she's always hard to hit, you know, like it's really not a bad thing. And she's got first aid kits, she's got... Oh yeah, so here's an interesting thing. Just to be a bit cheeky, and actually I might as well, I'm going to use this grenade card. Now this is a single-use item. You can throw it, range 3 for 4 damage. So she can throw this right on Santiago. Now it says you can't directly target him because she's been stunned, but you can do 3 damage to adjacent characters, and you can target empty tiles. So she'll target this empty tile here, and instead of hitting him for 4, she'll hit him for 3, bringing him down to 7. So that's a little cheeky. And then I think she's going to move into the sniper tower over here to give her extra range, which is kind of cool. Back over to Norman. Storm and Norman. Now he has a range 3/4. He can do a run and gun attack. It's not bad, really. Interestingly about the run and gun is that you can't pick up loot after you've... So like if you shoot them and then move, you don't get to pick up the loot that you land on, which is a bit of an issue. But this guy's only got a crowbar, so like maybe it's time to get down and dirty here. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3 over here and pick up 2 loot pieces, and that actually triggers an airdrop. Now the rule for airdrop is that it basically has to be 5 spaces away from your character, which is kind of cool because Norman's like locking down this zone over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, so let's just put it over there and maybe he'll go get it. So he's moved. He got the... Oh yeah, and he gets to pick up the 2 loot. It was 2, right? Yeah, 2. See what he gets. First aid kit, armor piercing rounds. Fine. Good jorb, Norman. He's got too many cards as well. Oh no, because he's got the backpack. So yeah, whatever. He'll just shoot this guy. So he's going to do his range 3, 4 damage attack. And again, he's hard to hit because he's in the tree. So and that's a hit. So that is in fact 4 damage. And there's no armor on this guy. So down to 6 health. And Norman flips over his card. So that was him. Our good friend U2, who just got shot. See if he has any cards he can do. Yeah, you know he does. He needs loot, but he also has you know, a lot of cards here that he can maneuver, especially on poor Norman. Yeah, he's got a rather sneaky turn here, so he's going to use the grenade. Range 3 for 4 damage. He's just going to drop that on Norman. Bam! 4 damage. So down to 6. And then he's actually going to use another item. This one's very cool. It's called Smoke Grenade. It has a range of 3. You move onto the hex that you target, and you can't be targeted directly. So that's actually pretty interesting. Furthermore, the way that it's worded, move to thrown space. Cannot throw over walls. Ah, okay. Anyway, I'm going to use it and I'm going to target this hex here. So I get to go over there and loot and get 2. So let's see what I get. Come on, weapon. Oh, hello. It's a 4-star sniper rifle. Yeah, that's how you do it. And a backpack. So suddenly U2's looking looking pretty grim here. And he's got this smoke grenade active right now, which is going to allow him to not be targeted. Now, it does say on sniper rifles that if somebody is within two spaces, that they're hard to hit, just because, you know, obviously you've got your sniper to work with. But that, you know, that's not a bad position. He can't be targeted directly. They also don't have line of sight of each other, I just realized, because this wall is here, so, you know, maybe I actually should have come over to the dunes, but whatever. We go over to Santiago, who has grenades, stun grenades, and he just used his machine gun. He's not in range. I guess he could go on the tower, but I do have to reload. But I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to move over into this forest here. We draw 2 cards. So let's see what Santiago pulls up. Pulls up a shotgun and armor piercing. Shotgun ignores hard to hit. Considering she has a ghillie suit, that's not a terrible thing. I think he is... Oh, and she's got that sniper. Oh my gosh. Jesus. Oh, and she's in the tower too. Oh my. Oh my, indeed. I think he's better off to just throw that stun grenade at her again. Sorry, I guess that other one expired. So he moved and he threw the stun grenade. That's it. That's it. Over to the blue player, Katie here. Full health. Sniper rifle, 3-star. In a tower. Can't target Santiago because she's been stunned. However, Norman, and let's see, range of 5. Now she's 6 because she's in the tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of range. And she can target Norman. Okay, I guess she's going to shoot Norman here, who's sitting on just 6 health, just because she can. So it's a hit. Norman, unfortunately, cannot block this pain train. So it's 3 damage for sure. And then we roll to see if we get a headshot, which we don't. That's like rolling a 6 anyway. So she does 3 damage to Norman. 1, 2, 3. So he's now down on 3 health. And she has 1 action left. Which, given where she is with the ghillie suit and full health, I think she's just going to reload and rearrange. So stun grenades off her. Wow. Oh yeah, it should be mentioned actually. I don't think this came into play. I haven't adjusted the weights of everyone, which was kind of dumb. But Norman is actually a weight 2. And no one's really gone for huge movement. U2 is weight 4. Yeah, that didn't matter. And this guy is weight 4, which he is. She's actually 4, 5, 6, 7. A 7 weight Katie, but she hasn't moved in quite some time, and I don't think particularly far. I think she just moved, yeah, a few spaces. Anyway, that's my bad. Over to Norman. Norman, my friend, you have got to get the hell out of here. Run, Norman, run. So he's got cards. He's got cards. But he's just particularly, he's kind of in the open, honestly. And U2 can't be targeted still. I mean, until her next turn. Yeah. Interesting. It says you cannot be directly targeted until your next turn. Yeah, wow, that's extremely strong. Norman was going to potentially do a little damage over there, but now I think with his 3 weight, he better run like hell. So I think, oh gosh, I'm like looking for a forest. I'm like, can I get loot and a forest? I don't know if I can. So I think he's going to just break for it. He's going to go for a 5 movement. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he'll use a first aid kit to heal himself for 3 back up to 6. That's probably the best he can do. U2, smoke grenades off. Ah, She's got that heavy-duty sniper rifle. Can't run from that, can you? Oh my god, guys. This is where there is a little gotcha, and it got me because I completely forgot about it. So range 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Norman hits him for 4, rolls for a critical, doesn't get it, that's fine, that's 4 damage, so he's down to 2 health. Drops in an airstrike, okay, targets his hex. So on anything but the armor deflection sign, he dies. So let's see if I can polish him off here. Oh no, it was the armor deflection sign. He goes down just 1 health. And of course he exhausts his weapon, and that's the full turn. Oh man, he's so lucky. What a dingus. Santiago. He's got that machine gun, sitting at 7 health. Katie's up in the tower, I'm in the forest. I think that I'm going to just... I want to get loot. But what a turn. You know, she's reloaded her sniper. And that thing really hurts. I am in a forest though, but I think I gotta lay down the pressure on her, so I am going to reload, and I am going to just shoot her with the machine gun. Now she is hard to hit because of the ghillie suit, so let's see. Another miss! Oh my god, Santiago. There's like a 25% chance of that happening, it's not a ton. And here we are in the tower. Now she's got a range of 6 because she's in the tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. He's blocked by a wall. It's just our good friend here. And I mean, she may as well just drop some bombs on him. So she is. She's going to shoot him. Hard to hit. Roll. Oh, it's a critical. So instead of 3 damage, she does 4 to poor Santiago. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 3 health. This thing flips. And what does she want to do about it? I mean, why would she do anything else? She is just in such a good position. Somebody's got to close the distance on her, and Santiago just got a little unlucky. You know, if he had done a little damage, she might have had to make a decision about what she wanted to do, but at this time, she's just going to reload that weapon. I don't see why not. And now we're back up to Norman, who is almost dead by the supply drop, though. So here we go. He's going to move in and grab this supply drop. 5 items, and it triggers the island explosion. So firstly, we resolve the island explosion, which is these 2 pieces come off. Their loot tokens are discarded, and those just go. So, though I do actually think it would be kind of fun to put them on. I think it does say that they're discarded. What ends up happening is, like, the more islands you blow up, the more loot tokens go off, so you never end up making the map particularly small. But I'm actually just going to house rule it, and I think just put them on here, because I think it's kind of cool that it, like, even accelerates the play further. So anyway, that happens. I'm going to draw a new explosion tile. It's the northeast, so that's going to be here, and we push it down. You know, normally it would just be right here, but I think you want it to be like as close to the center as you can, so it always like grabs 2 spots. So these 2 are next. Lots of loot tokens there. I guess you could trigger double explosions, I suppose, if there were enough loot tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's good. And now Norman gets to draw 5 cards. Oh my god. Pistol. Okay. Rocket launcher. Hello. Airstrike. Yes, please. First aid kit. Hello. Full body armor. Okay, so Norman might not be out yet. He's putting on this full body armor. He's equipping the rocket launcher. This is a 5-star item. I actually didn't know that there were 5-star items. Okay. Wow, that's very impressive. And he's going to use this first aid kit as his next action to heal 3, which brings him up to 4. His rocket launcher has a range of 4, which is good. And he actually does 2 additional damage if the target's in a tower. So like, you know, closing in on her, that's 6 damage he would do, which is like, that's no joke. In a game where you have 10 health, that's... He also has the body armor now. Now he has to discard down to 7 cards. So get rid of 1, I'll get rid of one of my extra pistols. Furthermore, his weight has changed, let us not forget. So he's at 2 with the submachine gun, 7 because the rocket launcher, 9 with the full body armor. So Norman now is like totally jacked. Okay. Over to you two. Keep thinking about the band. Now he has a weapon that is a range of 6. Oh, poor Norman. Poor, naive, idiot Norman. Well, there's no reason not to, really. So he's going to reload, and he's going to fire on Norman. It is about killing, after all. So Norman is not hard to hit, so that is 4 damage. After successfully hitting, we roll to see if we get a headshot. We do not, so that's 4 damage. And Norman uses his full body armor to reduce it by 2, so he goes down to 2. Now that was U2's first turn. He exhausted his sniper. I think for his second, he is going to use his health pack to heal 3 to bring him up to 9. And that's the end of him. Very good. Down to Santiago. I think he is in the toughest spot, for sure. He's used his weapon. Katie is just decking him from that tower. Oh boy. Yeah, I think he's just going to have to go for it here. So he's going to move into this hex underneath the tower in the forest. Draw 3 items. I'm living on a prayer here. Oops, I put this over here. He gets a shotgun, a first aid kit, and a backpack. I mean, I guess backpack's good. And I guess he's going to heal for 3 for his second action, bringing him up to 6. So he's just hanging on by the skin of his teeth. Now she, you know, again, she can't shoot U2 because he's behind. Oh no, I can shoot over walls when I'm in a tower, pardon me, but let's see. She can shoot 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he's just out of range. He's in a good spot because he's just dunking Norman in the distance. Well, she's in a bit of a bind. I mean, I could just attempt to shoot him hard to hit. I mean, he's double hard to hit. Not that that means anything, but he's hard to hit once because he's close to me, and he's hard to hit because he's in the forest. So I'm not sure, like, if you'd have to roll twice. I think that would actually be kind of cool, but it's not in the rules. It doesn't say so. But that does make it make sense. Another cool idea for a house rule, just to add a little more tactical flair. But we'll make it 1, but I think she potentially can polish him off here, so she's going to go for it. She's just going to try and dunk this guy. So rolling to hit. It's a miss. It's a miss. Excellent. Excellent. Excellent for him, bad for her. Maybe it's time she took a little trip. So Katie has a weight of 7, which means she moves 3 spaces. Oh boy. Yeah, well, I guess she'll just move 1 over here. Picks up 3. It's an airdrop as well, so the airdrop has to be 5 away from her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, let's put it right there. And she gets to draw 3 items. Assault rifle, sniper rifle, submachine gun. Holy Jesus. That's a lot of power. That's just 1 action. Oh no, she shot and then she moves, so she's done. Okay. Norman. Living by the skin of his teeth here. So the first action he's going to do is a reload, rearrange. So the rearrange aspect means I can take my submachine gun back. I get to refresh my body armor, which is like a saving grace for sure. Well, you know, actually for secondary, he does want that submachine gun. Yeah. But now that I know I'm in range of this guy to just keep peppering me, I think it only makes sense to actually move up here. 3 items for Norman. Let's see what he gets. He's going to have to die. Oh, little sniper rifle alone. And he also drew running shoes, which allow him to move an extra space. So that's kind of fun. Unfortunately, I can't equip any of these because, you know, there you go. So that's it for him. He just skedaddled. You two now, having no free target, because he's not on a tower, so he can't shoot over this wall here. I think he's got to try and reposition a bit. And his one card is a knife. Right. Well, I think it makes sense to refresh and reorganize. He'll put on his sniper rifle, he'll switch in a knife, and then he can move. He's only a weight 4, so he can move 4. Actually, I realize this now, but you two should never have been able to get to this spot because there was a water hex. There's a water hex and a wall hex, which means no one can get here unless they have climbing gear or whatever. So a little bit of a rules goof there, and it's paid off nicely for him because he's obviously been destroying Norman. But we're going to just pretend he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just penalize him a little, leave him out in the open. Okay, we are back to our friend here. Boy, oh boy. And he's pissed. He's pissed, I tell you. So he is going to... He's actually, yeah, he's going to just go ham right now. I think it's time. She's vulnerable because she didn't do damage, so like she lost her momentum. And so he's going to use his crowbar's run and swing, which is move up to 2 hexes or spaces before attacking. So he's going to move in onto the tower. Actually, not the tower, because it makes you easier to hit. So he's going to come right there. He's going to deck her for 2 damage. Now she can ignore 1 damage from that, so that's 1 damage. And then so this is flipped, and then he's going to rearrange, basically. So he's got this machine gun. I think he's actually going to sub the machine gun out for his shotgun, which ignores hard to hit, which is obviously sweet. I guess he keeps the crowbar, so... Okay, that was him. He's moving on very aggressively. Katie now, only losing a health. It's, I mean, whatever. Oh man, she can get down and dirty here, and she will. She's going to reload, rearrange. She's going to sub out her sniper rifle for her assault rifle, and she's going to sub out her crowbar for her submachine gun. And say hello to my little friend. She's going to... There's an interesting thing on this assault rifle, which is return fire. When shot at, she shoots back, which I think is awesome. So in fact, she's going to use her submachine gun to primary fire on him because, yeah, it's not like she can kill him. Nope. So that hits because that's just how it is, and that does 3 damage to our friend Santiago. Uh-oh. Over to Norman, who has a fat... Oh, yeah, shit, he might have had to discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, yeah, he would have had to have got rid of 2 cards. I get rid of the crowbar and the submachine gun, pardon me, from his hand. And let's see, I mean, it's not like he has a ton of... there's a cheeky little play here, actually. Very cheeky. In an attempt to, yeah, he's so heavy. He only moves 4 spaces, and Buddy here is a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's actually a good thing to realize, is that like he can't keep running, and he's got no health. So that's really tricky. So he actually can't stay because this guy, I guess there is a wall in between, but, and you can't move and shoot actually with the sniper rifle in the same action. So, maybe he is kind of safe. But he is his big threat, U2. So he's actually going to use the airstrike on U2. And depending on what he rolls, he might do damage to him. So he just does 1 damage. Man, piss poor roll. Now, yeah, like, because there's the wall in the way, he's safe. And he's got range 4 on his rocket launcher. Like, you don't need to, yeah, boy. I don't know what to do. He doesn't have another item that he can use. He's got great weapons. I think he's actually just going to do nothing at all. Interesting. It's a bit of a standoff here between these two. So, yeah. U2 is going to move up and grab some loot. It's 3. And it triggers the island explosion. Uh-oh. That's devastating. So, this is not how you officially play, I don't believe, but I'm doing it this way because it's kind of exciting. Airdrop from U2. These 2 pieces are gone. And it has to be 5 spaces away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, let's go there. Pardon me, he got to pick up, it was 3 pieces of loot. Ooh, a first aid kit. Oh my god, a 4-star assault rifle. Oops, pardon me. 4-star assault rifle. That might be a little bit better going forward, actually. It's got a range of 5. Still that wall is blocking us, though. Yeah, I think he is going to actually, reload whatever. So we'll do that. And the throwing knife actually does some decent damage. So sure, he did that. Oh yeah, the new explosion of the south. Oh, hello. These boys better hurry. This is funny. Santiago's like, I'm gonna blow this mother. Actually, he can. He can attempt to blow up this island, which does damage to her because she's going to be on it. So that's definitely a tactic. A tactic that he will employ, given that his weight is only 4. Oh yeah. I was going to just go ham on her, but blowing up the island seems much, much smarter. I need to trigger 2 loot things. So yeah, let's go. And I'd love to get into forest, but it's just not likely to happen. But I'd love to get armor. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3 and pick up this loot here, which is 3. Let's see if he picked up anything good. Armor would be great. Kevlar vest, small backpack. Now the question is, he goes for the airstrike, and it's like, does he pick up something better? At this range, at this juncture, reducing damage by 1 is presumably enough to live from her attack, barring any other shenanigans. I think he's going to high risk it though, and he's going to, his next move, go to the airstrike, or airdrop, which is 5 loot and explodes the island, as per our house rule. So, order of operations here. I'll leave this face up so we know we have to still loot it. So south blows up, which means this one triggers another airstrike or airdrop from Santiago. Has to be 5 away. Sure. Then it also, oh yeah, it does 5. This one goes 2. Now she gets booted in to the closest hex, which I think is that one there. But she takes 5 damage from the explosion. So she's down from 9 to 4. And then he gets to draw 5 cards. So let's see if he actually is able to draw something good. 1, oh hello, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, check this out. 4-star sniper rifle, which is range 6, 4 damage. Kevlar vest, so we got one anyway. put that on. Submachine gun, a pistol, a katana. He's rolling in it. That was his full turn. He double moved, though, to do the 5 damage to her. And he has to discard down to 10 because he has a big backpack. And his weight is now 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sure, we'll get rid of one of our Kevlar vests because we have like 1,000 of them. Katie, she just got dunked. Boy, did she just get dunked. And she didn't return any fire because, yeah. The range on her assault rifle is range 4. Oh, but she's in a tower. She could hit him anyway. She's going to use a big first aid pack. Heal 5 health. Oh boy, up to 9. Now the tables have turned. And she's going to shoot this guy. Because why wouldn't she? Primary fire, 3 damage. He's not in any cover. Oh, but he has the Kevlar vest. Did she have any shenanigans? Nope. So he actually is on 1 health. And that's her exhausted there. Because she used the health pack and she shot. Norman. Norman. Oh, they're just out of range. I've got the running shoes, but they're no good. They're no good. Okay, he's going to actually go, because he has a movement of 3 plus 1 for the running shoes is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, that's not going to do it. No. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then he's going to use the stun grenade on you two. Using the item. It's a close game if I do say so myself. We go over to you two, whose plans of killing Norman have just been derailed because of that stupid stun grenade. However, our poor friend Santiago is a bit vulnerable. Very vulnerable, actually. Oh yes. Oh yes, I see it now. Okay, yeah. U2 is going to move 1, 2, 3, because his movement is... Actually, U2's only got a weight of 3. Oh yeah, he's got movement for days. Moves there, onto the tower, and then in an outrageous thing, he's going to throw his knife, which is now a range 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and kill Santiago because he's going to hit him for 4 damage with that knife. And you discard the knife when you throw it. So Santiago is gone. Tribute. And that is U2 done because he moved and threw. Santiago's dead. Okay. Katie. Looking decent. Yeah, she's going to do a reload and reorg. We've seen her in this position before. The submachine gun sticks and the sniper rifle comes out. Haha! You've killed Santiago, now you must die. So she actually has a range of 5 normally, 6 because she's in a tower, and 7 because he's in a tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's going to shoot him. U2, he is, oh yeah, I got to see which part of the island's going to blow up next, actually. North. That's right here. Uh-oh. So she shoots U2. There's nothing he can do because he's stunned, or no, he hasn't stunned anyone. So that's 3 damage for sure, and she's going to roll to see if that's a critical. It's not. So 3 damage to him. And that was it. She refreshed and shot. Norman, now... Oh. Didn't even consider. Hadn't even considered this. It just happened because, you know, you lose track of how these things work. Norman, with the 5-star rocket launcher from downtown, is shooting U2 in the tower. 4 damage and an additional 2 if the target is in a tower. He has 5 health. I've just done 6. Gone. Wow. U2 dead. Rocket launcher used. And now Norman has, well, I mean, it's not looking great given that his part of the island is the explodey part. But she has the sniper. That was him shooting. Can he get to this loot hex? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, because he has a movement of 3, 1 for the shoe. Okay. 3 loot. Maybe there's a health pot or health thing in here. We drew a 4-star shotgun, a scuba suit, and a katana. Not to be used presently, though. You two dead. Santiago dead. Katie. With the sniper up in the tree, she would have a range of 6. He's not close enough. Okay. Okay. She's going to no, she might as well go check out this loot first. 3 loot. Ah, she drew some running shoes, but I think the ghillie suit is just far superior. And then she's going to do a reorg. She's going to equip her assault rifle to get down and dirty. And I think she's actually going to... no, I think that's good. I think that's good. Norman. 2 health Norman. Wow. Does he have to discard? How many cards did he have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's not in range of him. All right, he's going to do a reorg. He's actually going to equip his shotgun, and he's going to take out the submachine gun for his katana, Norman, hero. And I think the running shoes are still okay. And he's got enough room for it all, so that's pretty cool. So that was the switch out that he just did. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can definitely, close the distance a bit. Yeah, okay, he's actually going to move back here behind the wall. Over to Katie with 9 health. And 1 too many cards. That's okay. She'll just get rid of her sniper rifle that she has an extra of. Well, she might be able to get this airdrop. How far does she move? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is her weight. 3. She actually can't get it. So she'll go here. 1, 2. 3 pieces, and another airdrop triggers. Has to be 5 away from her. Here. Don't want him to get it. And she gets to draw 3 items. A bow, an energy drink, and a Kevlar vest. Oh ho ho. The bow is trippy. Yep, okay, and she's going to actually do a reorg and equip the bow. So that's her full turn right there. That's it. And 1, 2... Actually, she has a backpack, so I should have equipped it. Anyway, she's fine there. Equip it. All right, Norman. Your future is in your hands. He's making a break for it. He's going to go... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And he's going to throw out the stun grenade. Bam. That means that she cannot target him with an attack, given that he's the only person who matters. Fairly extreme. Katie then is going to go 1, 2 and take the airdrop, which is 4 items to look at. Oh my god. Ooh, pistol, submachine gun, first aid kit, Kevlar. She can now hold 10 items. So she has to get rid of 1. Let's get rid of our extra Kevlar vests, because whatever. And now she can move again. Her weight is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's where she is. She can move 3. So she can't get in the forest. Given that she moved, actually, oh yeah, she can target with an attack. Right. Shit. I don't know what I want to do here. I think I'm just going to... I can't get into a forest. I can't be hard to hit. Oh, I am hard to hit with the ghillie suit. Yeah, all right. Oh no, I don't want to stand right up to him. The guy's crazy. Oh yeah, she's kind of trapped in a way. I guess I'll fall back a little. Can I trigger an explosion? Will that do anything? Ah, sure. 1, 2, she'll come over here. And she'll loot, 2. So first we'll do the island explosion. And the next island part to explode is the north again. Dun, dun, dun. And it has to be, I guess it would be here. And she gets to loot 2 cards. Shotgun, full body armor. She can't equip it though because, yeah, has to discard down. Okay, stuns off. Norman, 2 health. Can he do it? Boy. He can crank that damage, bro. He can crank that damage. But I don't know if it's going to be enough to defeat her. Okay. I don't think he can run. Yeah, I think he's got to just go for it here. So Norman's going to use the katana's quick attack. Move up to 2 spaces? Yeah, I think so. Move up to 3 spaces. Oh, move up to 3 spaces after attacking. Oh, so you can run out, smash him, run back in. Boy. I don't know what I want to do. I think he's going to... oops, that's hers. I think he's going to pump her with the shotgun using the double shot, which is a range 2 for 6 damage. And he's going to use an armor-piercing round to do it, and he ignores hard to hit because it's a shotgun. So that's 6 unavoidable damage to her, bringing her down to 3 health. And oh, pardon me. The double shot actually doesn't work. Sorry, the armor piercing says use with primary fire, and that's actually a secondary fire. So he'll still do the double shot. She can use the Kevlar. It just means she stops 1 damage. That still exhausts this. And I'm not sure what I think he should do. He's in the trees. I think he's just got to pray. So I think it all comes down to a dice roll here. He's just going to refresh the shotgun. And the next part of the island to blow up. Oh yeah, we did that. Katie. Here she is. She's going to use that big first aid kit to heal up to 9. I didn't realize it, but equipping the bow may have just slowed things down considerably. Anyway, we'll primary fire on him with the assault rifle. 3 damage. He's going to use the full body armor to bring it down to just 1. And then she's going to... oh yeah, and he's hard to hit. Pardon me. So I got to roll. And I missed. Never mind. He didn't even hit him there. Oh, that makes a big difference. That makes a big difference. And now she's going to... yeah, I think she's going to just move over here and grab this. 3 items. Oh, fuck. She got a big first aid kit in there. Yep. Okay, so she shot and she moved. Norman, he can do the primary fire. Her armor's down because she didn't reload it. So yeah, I'll do a primary fire for 4 damage, which ignores hard to hit. So She goes down to 5. Yeah. I think I'm going to put on a reload, rearmor, and I'm going to put on, take the shotgun, and and I'll put on the submachine gun. There we go. So he's on 2 health. She's going to reload. Yeah. And I think she's just going to shoot. No, she can't kill him. She doesn't have enough. She's got a big first aid kit to heal 5, back up to full, and I guess I guess she's gonna shoot him. Let me think about that here. I shot him, I missed, and then I moved. Right, so this thing didn't refresh because I just moved to get the loot. So I'd have to refresh it and then shoot him again. Or I used it, yeah, I gotta refresh it. I guess I'm gonna reorg. Yeah, let's do a reorg here. I think I'm gonna go for the sniper rifle, and I'm gonna put on the throwing knife to see if I can't end this on the next turn. Probably is the way to go. If Norman somehow can't right now. So he is going to run and gun, so the submachine gun. So he gets to move up to 2 spaces before attacking. He's going to shoot for 3. She's always hard to hit, so let's see if I get it. I do. She's going to use the Kevlar, so it's just 2 damage. And then he's going to double pump her with the shotgun for 6, bringing her down 2 health. And I think that's all he can do. Yeah, and then she'll just throw a knife at him for 4 damage, and he blocks 2 of it and he dies. Yeah, I think once she switched to the sniper rifle knife, he was totally pooched. So Norman goes down, and Katie is the last one standing. Hooray! Now, obviously you can see there's fairly good amount of twists and turns in this game, and I'm just playing against myself. I mean, there are like lots of gotcha moments, and it's actually fairly quick. It plays quicker, I think, when you're thinking about your turn and you can just go. For me, having to do all of them, it's a little longer, but you know, most games I've played, you know, 2 or 3 people take, I mean, gosh, 30 minutes, easy to set up, etc. So hopefully you enjoyed that. If you want to see my review of the video, I'm going to link it up here in the card. So go ahead and click on that. And I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider supporting the channel by liking this video or subscribing to the channel, and especially hitting that bell icon. Feel free to leave comments in the comments section below. I love talking with you guys. Until next video, I'll see you then. Thanks.